The option is defined as being something chosen, an alternative, different pathways to the same destination. We are an option-oriented society. We need and want options. If we're going to buy a car, we want to know the options. If we're buying insurance, we want to find out the option. If we have a medical problem, the first question we'll ask the doctor is, what do I do about it? Should I treat it with medicine? Should I treat it with surgery? What are my options here? We all want options. But the word opportunity means circumstances that are favorable for a purpose to be accomplished. An opportunity means a good chance to advance yourself, a good moment to accomplish something. Listen to it one more time. Opportunity is circumstances that are favorable for a purpose to be accomplished. And what I want you to understand is, with God, when you run out of human options, you always have hidden a divine opportunity. An opportunity for circumstances that are favorable for a purpose to be accomplished. When you have no options, that can become your divine opportunity. Sometimes you run out of options, but you never run out of opportunities to seek God. Just as Israel had come out of Egypt and they were headed to the promised land, God ordained that they encounter a place where they were outnumbered, out-resourced, and out of options and alternatives. Your enemy, Satan, delights in shutting down every option in your life so that we concede and we compromise and we quit and we give up. But when you run out of options in any area of your life, it presents you with an opportunity to experience God like you've never experienced Him before. You may have run out of options, but somewhere in your circumstance is a hidden opportunity to see God's power revealed in your life. And I believe I'm preaching to people today who are like Moses. You feel like Moses, and the children of Israel must have felt in some situation. The Bible said that they had come to the Red Sea. It was in front of them. There was a mountain on the left, a mountain on the right, and they turned around and there was nothing but a desert and the chariots and army of Pharaoh, and they were advancing and they came and overtook them. It's in that moment you have no options. You don't have any options, but you have a divine opportunity. For it's in those moments when you can't go forward, you can't go here or there, you've run out, the doctors can't do anything, the banker can't do anything, the lawyer can't do anything, your friends can't help you. It's in those moments that you start being forced to realize it's not by might, it's not by power, it's by my Spirit, saith the Lord of hosts. And you know what? It's an opportunity for me to pray and fast. It's an opportunity for me to go to this book and find answers again. It's an opportunity for me to seek the face of God. And when I don't have any visible options, I always have divine opportunities, for He said, come boldly before the throne of grace that you might obtain help in the time of trouble. So listen, when you have too many options, you think you don't need divine opportunities. God led Israel into a trap, not to trap Israel, but to trap Pharaoh and his army. And when God is going to do something powerful in your life, the opportunity will work for you. Many of you are frustrated because you don't feel any options. You turn to the right, the left, nothing's opening up. Nothing's going on that you thought would happen. But when you have options, you are in control. But when you run out of options, God is in control. And when you reach a point where you're being overtaken by the enemy, it feels like you are not forsaken by your God, and God is about to show Himself strong on your behalf. Pharaoh overtook them by the Red Sea. And this is the moment where you have to turn to the Lord. This is the moment where you get desperate and say, God, I've got to have a miracle. A divine opportunity. That's what happened to him in Mark chapter 2 when Jesus was teaching in the synagogue in Capernaum. And the Bible said that the place was so full that they could not get in. And 4 men brought a sick man on a bed, and they tried to get in the back door and they couldn't. They tried to get in the windows and they couldn't. They tried to come the back door, they couldn't. The front door, they couldn't. And you know what they did? They tore the roof off. Because when you understand I don't have any options, but I have a divine opportunity, that means something. That means this is an opportunity to seek God. And sometimes to take advantage of an opportunity, you've got to look foolish. Sometimes you got to let somebody lay a hand on you and anoint you with oil. Isn't that crazy? Sometimes in order to take advantage of an opportunity, you have to take a risk. You have to override protocol and normal, and you have to say, God, I'm desperate for you, and I can't look to the left or the right. I don't have anybody else to look to but to you. And God says, that's what I've been waiting on. I'll turn it into a divine opportunity. You see, when you reach that point where you're outnumbered and out-resourced and out of opportunities, then you step into the dimension where God can lead you now. God can lead you now because you're willing to be led, because you don't have any more options. Nobody likes to get to the place where you can't fix it, where you don't have any more options. Moses was told by God to tell the people to go forward. What do you mean go forward? There's a Red Sea. There's mountains on the side. The enemy's coming, and you're telling me to go forward into an obstacle, into an impossibility. How can I do that? God was saying, if you want an answer, challenge the obstacle. If you want an answer, go forward. Don't let the obvious overwhelm you, but move forward and attack your problem. Walk into it with faith. Walk into that addiction and say, I am coming against this thing. Walk into that situation that seems impossible and just by faith say, here I come. I am not afraid. I am not fearful, but I stir up my faith and I walk by faith, not by sight. You take a chance. You risk. You even look foolish at times. Moses in that moment held the rod out over the Red Sea, and when he did, it parted and they walked across on dry land. But it wasn't until all options were gone that God turned it into a divine opportunity. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel so that you can get notifications on new posts and live streams. Be sure to share this video with a friend. You never know how you can send the Word of God right when somebody needs to hear it. And you can use your social influence for good, for the glory of God. Thanks again. Share it with a friend. And I really appreciate you watching. We'll see you next time.